around with the rhythm, it's a sound. Everybody get down when we give it to you.
Would you care for me? Would you care for me?
Hold tight, I'll be here with you all night. My mind, I'm getting lost in your eyes.
Scorpio, how you doing? So for a start, I keep hearing that you're in space, like I'm in space. I'm in a wide open space. So it might be where you might be claustrophobic and you need a bit of space and a bit of time. Okay, and look, I just need some space. I'm looking for some space to put a load of things. So it might be Steve, but I don't know. I'm hearing like I need a bit of space, I need a bit of time, and I need some place to store some stuff. So I don't know if someone is moving out or there's a divorce or a situation that's going on here, but I definitely keep hearing like I need some space, I need some time, and I need some place. I need a place, something around a Piscean maybe, because that would be cod, fish, haddock, fish. I need a place to stay, or I need a place to put some stuff and store it. Okay, so that might be going on throughout your year, Scorpio. But I also keep hearing inner space as well. So I don't know, it feels like spacecraft or something like that, or that's a computer game, I'm sure. So it feels like someone that may play on PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, blah blah blah, like on spacecraft type sort of games, computer games or something like that you or a person might be into. But I keep hearing like space, inner space, outer space. So it's kind of like that. I have some space and then I don't. It's like I'm full up and then I have space. So I don't know what that is, where there's a large amount of something coming in and then like I'm filled up and I don't have any more spaces, and then you're going to have to wait until I have time or space and then I can fit you in. So it might be like schedulings, like my schedule is where it's booked up and I'm fully booked, and then it feels like someone that may do tarot maybe, or does things that are like a compare or something like that, and I'm fully booked up for the rest of the year, or I'm fully booked up for the rest of the week, and then once I get through this then I can start opening up and letting people come back. But it feels whatever it is like it's full and then it's empty and then it's empty and then you refill it. So it feels like the schedule. And now it might be the calf the cup half empty, half full type sort of scenario. But I definitely keep picking up something around like my schedule is full and I'm, taking bookings, blah, blah, blah. And then when it's empty, then I can refill it with more. Something like that. Okay, sort of like my tank is empty. It could be something around a Cancerian or a Life Path 7. But like my tank is empty and then I refill it with diesel or gas, something like that. But like scheduling, spaces, am I free? Are you available to speak or talk to someone? Or just like spaces of like money and doing things around work, taking bookings, taking notes, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so Scorpio, how you doing? So don't forget, so you can watch this as any Scorpio or Aries or Life Path 4 placements, because they are all 4. Okay, so if you're missing your Aries reading, trust me, you can watch this and it would roughly be the same. Okay, but if you want a specific Aries reading, it will come out for your yearly. Don't worry, I am doing everybody's. Okay, as well as Cancer and everybody. Okay, so Scorpio, for the year of 2023. What can Scorpio look forward to in 2023 for the sign of Scorpio? So you've got Judgment. You've got something around a Libra here. That's a divorcee. That might be, if you're talking to someone, it might be someone that's recently or has been divorced, but I would say that they've definitely been married in the past. Okay, this is pretty much where people say, oh, the past is going to come back if you want them to. If you don't want them to, you can always say yes or say no. You don't have to worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, Steve. But like if it isn't an ex or anything like that, it's an energy of where you might be talking to somebody, or they might be, that is on multimedia, where you're speaking on a phone. This is also people that do tarot card readings and blah, 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 and they do channeling or esoteric stuff, or they basically just do tarot card readings. Okay, but trust me, I've seen everybody now, that everybody, I don't know about you guys, but have you not noticed that every single tarot reader puts psychic in their readings? But it doesn't matter, but I see things either differently, either a psychic, a medium, or a tarot reader. You know, but either way, it's that kind of stuff. But it's also publicly speaking. It's putting myself out there. It's like I'm free, available. Are you free to speak? Are you free to talk? Blah, blah, blah. And it's that kind of energy that seems to be here. Now, there might also be, like, if you have an illness or anything like that. I think illness came up in Aquarian reading, which is /Leo and Aquarian, where this is to do with hospital visits and like an underlining issue of illness, okay? So it might be very cold where you are, and it could be cold and flu or COVID or something like that you might be recovering from. I'm also hearing a recovering addict or alcoholic also, someone that drinks quite a lot and recovers the next day. I'm also hearing cover workers, also like light workers, but like cover workers, people that cover other people's shifts. So like they do 12-hour shifts, and then it's kind of like, oh, I need some time off work, blah, blah, blah. Can you cover my shift? Now, there was pregnancy in the environment that came up a lot of my weekly readings. I haven't done January for the year yet, but it did start to come up towards the last week of, now, December, about pregnancy. And this would be someone on annual leave or someone that is pregnant that is about to give birth also. I'm also hearing like I've got a load of ideas and I'm trying to put all of my ideas into one basket. I'm also hearing old dear. Okay, now in Britain, an old dear is a grandmother or a mother. And they just say, how's your old dear, bruv? Is she all right? Yeah, no, she's getting on a bit, Nige, but she's all right. So it's like an older person or an old dear, okay? Which would mean that this person's a mother or your mother, okay? Or father, maybe. But let's see. I'm also hearing Elijah. You're right, Elijah. What do you call a blind deer? No idea. Let's see. Scorpio. What's coming up for Scorpio for 2023, please? So you got, yeah, these are tarot card readers. These are all, like, I mean, I have Scorpio. 3 placements of Scorpio. I'm lucky enough to be a what do they call it? I don't know, stellium, Scorpio. But yeah, this is just a person that does spiritual esoteric, people like Natalie, Alchemy and You. So I'm sure she's got Scorpio in her chart. But people that do, whoever, or Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, Tanya, Tatiana, Tyler. Has Tyler got Scorpio 4 in his chart? Or Aries. Well, Aries, there you go. So this would be Tyler. He probably wouldn't know about it, but you read in numerology, you get these sort of people that may be Aries or Scorpio people that do tarot readings like myself. So this is tarot readings, this is channeling, esoteric scribing, blah, blah, blah. All what I do around when I channel, and then I do a load of pictures for the weeklies and stuff. But this is also someone that's very much into music. I've actually got an Angel Radio coming up for you people that like my music. But I've got an Angel Radio. I think I've got 3 that I've not released yet. So there might be a load put out very soon. But this is also very much into music, arts, crafts, anything that is also spiritual music, dance music, guitars, synthesizers, all that kind of Pink Floyd-y type sort of wow. Charlie says somebody could be on the old cocaine and sticking that right up their snout. Let's see. This is also working on something, though, together, maybe as a project. Not a lot of people actually want to work with me. I had somebody ask me if they want to work with me. Now, it wasn't the fact that the person had not many subscribers, but it was the fact that she insulted me before she insulted me and said, your energy stinks, you need to fucking sage. Your energy stinks, I don't know where you think you're talking about. But anyway, in the future, I'd like to work with you. You're actually fucking kidding, aren't you? I don't use sage and all that bollocks. Your energy stinks, really? Well, I don't know. You could be working on a project with a person here, maybe, or let's see. But this is also working on a relationship or working on something with someone, talking to them. Let's see, Scorpio. Scorpio, or you could be into someone, or this person is, that does tarot readings. You know, they're always on camera, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. They do a lot of camera stuff. They're always there. Someone that I can always speak to, Michael Jackson, but like, I'll be there whenever you need me. I'll be there. But all you got to do is reach out. Reach out and touch faith. Unless your name is F or Steph or Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sandra. Or F and L, someone from China. Let's see. F and L, see? Alcia, Alcasalxa. Well, okay. Woo! Go on, Scorpio. So you got the lovers here as well, Gemini, Capricorn, or you could have it in your chart like I do. But yeah, you've got love or lust, really. You've got like someone new that could be here that you could be wanting to work on with also, but then you could also be in love at the same time, or this other person is, because it's kind of like this, I have a spiritual connection but I also have a connection. And the trouble is, this is where it gets very complicated, because us lot, if you are a true psychic or twin flame energy, okay, you get a lot of connections, you build a lot of connections, okay? So this is like making a connection with someone, but there might also presently be, say, a relationship. If there isn't for you guys, this is the present relationship that you're in. But this could have been where you broke up before Christmas, and then you suddenly start to reconcile again after Christmas, okay? This is also having some time off for work as well here, but then restarting again. This is like Christmas time here. And then this is restarting work again just after Christmas in the 2023. Okay. Let's see. The lovers could be a Gemini or a Capricorn person, meaning inside of you and also the other person. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio. Any messages for Scorpio for 2023 of what they've got coming up? So you got Leo or an Aquarian, or a paradox number of people that are Gemini, Libras, Aquarius, and also Leos. Okay, partners, love or like, or whichever way around it is, but there's that energy here, because there is a love and a lust energy also. So there's a getting to know you energy here, and there's also I'm forming feelings for you, but then I'm also kind of in this lustful energy. Okay, so if you guys are in, or this person, are in situations that are not going like very well for each other, this is where you form a connection. This is where people get really pissed off and angry, and why, if you want me to explain why blame happens. Okay, when you or the other people that you meet that can relate to quadruple connections of past, present and future, okay, when you are in a relationship or a circumstance that is requiring stress and blame and really going through the motions of a divorce or a separation or a split up, break up, get back together, argue, get back together, reconcile. When you keep going through those, all those times that you're doing that, you are actually manifesting. Because the majority of that time you think about what you don't want, and then what you do want and what you don't want. And that's why you get confused energy of two. I do want you, I don't want you, I want you here, but I want you there, but I want you the way I want you. It's not equality, or it is equality, and then it isn't, and then it is, and then it isn't, and then it is. Okay? During those times, Spirit are like, well, fuck, hold on a minute, Dave. What do you want us to give you? So we'll give you what you wanted back then when you manifested it that you didn't realise turns up at your door. So you're kind of like, how come I've now got a person but also a connection? That's because that is ascension. That is spiritual twin flame soulmate energies of ascension. Whilst I'm here, I'm also here as well. Because even the people that argue can manifest their worst nightmare coming true. Why the fuck did that actually physically happen when I thought it might? Because that's what was happening in a relationship whilst we were going through it. That's why a human will blame the other person for going off with another person, maybe, or being interested in another person, because they actually called in the other person. This is why you got to be so careful on your thought process that I try to teach you. Okay. But I did do a whole section on manifesting on the gold here. So let's see. So Scorpio, not saying that there is Scorpio, but we are nowhere near through your reading yet. So I'm just letting you know the vibe that I'm kind of picking up on now in case you guys don't want to join Patreon for your yearlies or weeklies. Okay, so there's a lot of fast action, a lot of speaking, a lot of talking to a person. Okay, this could also be a friend that you're kind of getting to know as well, but things might be picking up like really quickly. Okay, or the name Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, a Capricorn or / Gemini. But they're kind of progressing as we mean to go on, like a progression. But I'm also hearing aggression as well, regression, regretful. Scorpio for 2023, please. Scorpio for the whole year of 2023. So you got a 3 now. You got a Piscean in the middle energy here. So let's go over this for your yearly. Throughout your year, if you are a tarot reader or a progression of, you are more than likely continuing on doing your work throughout the whole year, starting as you mean to go on. Okay, being very serious about your job here. Okay, there are energies that are of possibilities of things growing around working with certain people that may be of the same, but you got to find the right one, trust me. Okay, because conflict, I've come up against this a lot. When you work with other tarot readers, okay, if you have a difference of opinion, people start to do what I do, which is meaning that they start to give advice on people's life. When you do, if the other person receives a load of things and you work on it, the other person start to believe that that's the wrong method and it's not the one I teach. And then people go from one back to another, back to one, back to another, just in the spiritual realm that they do in spiritual relationships or anything else. And they go from one to another, to another, to another, to another. They get loads of info from one and then go to another and get different amounts of information from another. And sometimes when people are very fragile, they can also start to lose the plot and start to think, well, what the fuck do I believe in? Okay, what is true and what isn't true? What is real and what isn't real? What's the best method in order for me to learn? Okay, so if you do work with other people, you can get in different difficulties of opinion. Okay, that's why they can sometimes start going a little bit, because my teaching is different than your teaching. Okay, it's designed within a spiritual person. It's about finding your own calling, your own niche in any kind of work or relationship or anything. It's about finding out by doing it by what works. Okay, and if it seems to work, stick with it. Okay, because it later on needs to come into fruition by the hard work that you're putting in now. But you need to be authentic and you need to like find your own way that suits you, okay? Because if not, you can always start to get slipping back into old routines and stuff like that, right? Which can be old behavior, okay? Which is addiction and everything else and blah, blah, blah. Going back to old behavior, okay? So let's see, anything else that's coming up for Scorpio? So you've got the nine of cups. So it's unfulfilled also. It's a feeling of fulfillment of something that I'm in, but also something at times where I feel like I want to get out. But I can't get out and I can't get away, but I actually feel like I want more. Okay, 9s can very much like this. I have it in a mid-heaven, which is a very difficult placement also. Okay, 9. This is purgatory. I feel lost at times, okay, and then I don't feel lost at times, and I feel like I'm emotionally satisfied. But sometimes I get this urge that I really feel like I want more. Now, if you've got conflict with a partner and you both come up like that, there's stuff here that you need to work on between this purgatory feeling, okay? Because this energy here of why it might be promiscuous is because I feel like I'm looking for something more than what I've already got, okay? So if you're dealing with anybody that is promiscuous or exes or anything like that and you know of or whatnot, there's a feeling here of I'm in something, but I don't think that it is 100% what I'm looking for. I've got this feeling and this urge that there is something else out there for me to that I've got to be doing. Like I must be, I don't know, maybe in a different relationship. I feel like I might be suited maybe in a different relationship. I might be suited in a different job, a different position, okay? So you've kind of got that feeling that seems to be what I feel myself is going to start coming up and showing up through your year, okay? So throughout your year, you've got good work possibilities and good finances that really could be very good here. I'm also hearing Nancy Drew or Andrew also, or Andrew or Ansfield or Abigail or anybody beginning with like A, okay, Abbott's like myself surname. But like you've got that, you've got this lusting and trusting energy, but you've also got this, I feel like I want something else. Like I really feel like I'm not 100% satisfied with where I am. Like it's a difficult feeling. Trust me, we all go through it, Scorpio. Okay. I don't know what it's pertaining to, but it's like I'm here, but I feel like I want something else or someone else. It could be twin flame stuff here. Somewhere else, I really, really wish I could be somewhere else but here. Everybody remember that one, Razorlight? But I can't help myself. But I really, really wish I could be somewhere else but here. And out of my here. But I really, really wish I could be somewhere else but here. It's like that. I really, really feel like I wish I could be somewhere else. Because this is wish granted. And it feels like that someone else here might be able to fulfill someone else's dreams more than the other person can. Like when you look at or you feel about a person, you think, holy shit, what would that life be like if I was with you? What would that be like? Because I'm really starting to feel like I wish I'd have been with you, or I'd have met you first, or I'd have met you like, I don't know, a year or two ago. Okay, and I really feel like I could be with you and I want to be with you, but I wish I could be somewhere else than here. Okay, so it's kind of like this metaphysical connection that could be here. Like I am here, but I really feel and wish that I could be somewhere else. Okay, I feel like I could be somewhere else, or there might have be someone else that starts to come in where it's kind of like, are you here with me or are you there with them? Or, it's kind of like this feeling of connections that are drawn where it's kind of like, why now? Like, I wish I could be someone else, or with someone else, or I keep thinking about being with someone else, and it takes over my mind all the time that I always feel like there's someone else out there that I should be with, and it's probably not the partner that I'm with. There are multiple ways this can go, Scorpio, but I got to give you all of the messages that I'm hearing and feeling around this. Like I feel that there's more out there for me. Okay, now that relates to your work and also this constant craving that might be around food, but it also might be around this constant craving of needing to get more. Scorpios can get like that, okay, because it's like a bottomless pit. Okay, I feel like I want more, and I'm not fully there yet. Well, that really fulfills my love interest. Like I really do feel like that there's something else out there. I really feel like that there's more work that I need to keep working towards, and I want something more. Okay, it's kind of like that. I want something more and better than what I have, but I do have something, but I feel like I want something more. Now it's either going to come up around all three or just work, love, and stuff like that. But I will do my best in order to give you every message that I can. Okay, so what we're going to do is it will be only over on the silver tier, Scorpio. Once I've finished, I will do your monthlies for January for 2023. But at the moment, we're doing a full table spread of 2023 yearly reading. So it will be a lot of cards, and they will all be clarified of Shane or Shane or Sarah or Steve what to look out for throughout your whole year. If you join now, you'll have it now. But if you join later and you find it later and you really want to watch it next month, next week, next year, don't forget to scroll all through the videos, because I put out a lot of videos. I put out weeklies and monthlies and other stuff as well. So normally I churn a load of stuff out on Patreon first before I do anything on here when it comes to weeklies. So if you're over there, don't forget to scroll through and find out what it says below. Scorpio 2023 yearly tarot, and then whatever I call it. part 2. Okay, I'll say 2 at the end. That'll be your extended reading. Okay, only on the silver or gold tier. Okay, guys, thanks very much. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.